Hi friends, I'm Jill and I'm an artist and small business owner. And today you're going to see a little desk setup. And also we're going to do a little what's in my art pouch because I thought I would show you some of the things that I like to always have on hand and have with me wherever I go in the house, out and about, cafe, whatever. But yeah, just some of my favorite art supplies. So I hope you all enjoy and yeah, let's get started. So on in these little cubbies, I like to keep my alcohol markers and also my acrylic markers, and these are just RTX or RTX. And then I have some of my Crayola super tips in here. They're just super affordable markers, really good and tons of colors, so I like to use that for both art, sketching, and also like journaling. Here I just have some washi tapes that I tend to gravitate towards. And over here I have my acrylics that if I'm gonna paint, it's gonna mostly be acrylics, so that is just what I keep on my desk. And then also this random thing, which I don't really use Sharpies that much. Some of my packing order, like if I'm packing orders and then writing names, I'll have the Sharpies, and that's super helpful. And then just some brushes over here. So let's do a what's in my art pouch, because this is something that I always like to have with me, whether it's in whatever bag I'm carrying at the moment or even just on my desk. I like having this because these are all my like go-tos, necessities, things I use a lot. All right, so the first thing I have, obviously a ruler, just for a straight edge or something like that. If I'm journaling or drawing, it's always useful. Another thing that is like a must-have for me is my, oops, well, there goes all my stuff, is my Tombow permanent adhesive. I like the permanent one. It just makes everything, stay in my sketchbook or in my journals a lot better. So I use this, and I always have like tons of refills on hand. Also, gotta have scissors. I just have these smaller ones. Even if I'm like crocheting or, something like that on the go, it's always nice to have some scissors. And then my must-haves would definitely be Artex markers, and these are like always my favorite color, so I always have to have these on hand, even if it like isn't something that I would be using in a drawing or sketch. Like, it's still fun to have pops of color. Oh, here's another one. I also like to keep, okay, I have another ruler and I probably don't need that, so I'm gonna put that to the side. Oh, got a gray one too, and I think I dropped my black one, but yeah. I like to keep these Crayola markers as well, mostly for journaling. I'll just do some sketching with it too, but they're just super cheap markers, and yeah. The only thing I don't like is the caps are awful. Like they don't stay on, if you're like taking it off and putting it on the other end, it just doesn't stay on well, and they like kind of crack. So not my favorite design, but I do like the markers itself, and they were really, affordable. All right. I always have to have my Jetstream. This is in 0.05, and I just like these because it has, multiple colors, which is really nice. Nail file, have to have that. Let's see. I have multiple mechanical pencils. Probably don't need multiple. I also have 2 different erasers. I have this Tombow one, which is really nice because it is such a like fine, thin point, which is nice to have. And then just like a regular eraser. And then I have some Micron. This is 0.03 micron, and then also this PN one, which is, I think, means plastic nib. I don't know what size this is. I do definitely like the plastic nibs more because I'm more heavy-handed, so I don't wreck the pen as easily. But yeah, I like to have both. Also, gotta have some colored pencils. So some Prismacolors. I have the Caran d'Ache one, bicolor, all different Scholar ones, just all different ones. More colored pencils, more colored pencils. A Sharpie, because gotta have a Sharpie. And then I also have a Tombow Fudenosuke like script kind of brush pen. So if I'm journaling, that's helpful. And another Uniball Jetstream old Hobonichi one. I just like the color. I like the brown and the blue. And last but not least, I have a little USB to USB-C thing. Those are always helpful. And I just have this like cardboard thing so I could cover the, the tip of the scissor. And yeah, that is my pencil pouch. I don't know where I got this, either Black Amazon, Michael's, who knows. But I do like it because it feels like if something were to leak, or I don't know, like the paint pens, I feel like I'd be safer having this, like a plastic versus like a canvas bag. So yeah, that's what's in my art pouch.